World of Warcraft's expansions are always a big event. New dungeons, new raids, new items, and of course, a new level cap. I've been playing World of Warcraft since the Burning Crusade. That means I've seen a lot of expansions come out. In that time, I've seen what can help you gear up and make money at the beginning of a new expansion. With that knowledge, I'm going to tell you how to prepare, because more than likely,
You are not prepared!
professions can give you a huge boost in not only gear, but that sweet, sweet gold too. Finding out what profession is best is of course based on your class and what you want to achieve. Moneymakers are of course gathering skills like herbalism, skinning, and mining. Fishing can also make you money without taking up a profession slot, but you will earn less. Blacksmithing is a great choice for plate and mail wearers, as you are able to create high eye-level gear early on with the right materials obtained from either the auction house or having mining as your secondary profession. Not only can you make gear for yourself, but you can also make some good bind-on-equip items to sell at a high price at the very start of the expansion.
Hey buddy, I think you got the wrong door. The leather club's 2 blocks down.
Leatherworking is good for leather and mail wearers. Paired with skinning, it is fantastic for bind-on-equip items and for a bigger market of half the classes. But unfortunately, it doesn't have the same secondary craftables compared to blacksmithing and tailoring is an incredible skill for cloth wearers. Making gear for yourself is great, but the best thing is the high demand for items created by tailoring. Bags are one of the most sought after items in brand new expansions as they increase the max storage space. And with cloth being worn by a quarter of all classes, any bind-on equipped armor is going to sell like hotcakes. And with cloth dropping from enemies, your secondary skill can be a money-making gathering skill, or
everywhere I go, I see his face.
enchanting, jewel crafting, and alchemy are skills that aren't in high demand until raids or Mythic Plus are out, but once they are, you won't be able to swing a cat in the crowd that gathers for your services. Enchanting, often paired with a creation skill like tailoring, is great for buffs of your own equipment as well as selling. You are able to get buffs for yourself instead of paying 10k plus for one ring or weapon enchant, whilst also charging the same amount for other people. It can certainly save and make you a good bit of money, and make sure you have the best enchants for your equipment. Jewel crafting, like enchanting, is not used much until raiding, but the slight difference is, raid gear that drops will have to have a gem slot in it for your services to be used. Right now, the drop system works on the chance of any equipment dropped having a gem slot, and it can be rare to get unfortunately, but when end content starts to commence, you will be making bank. It is often paired with mining to acquire gems. Alchemy is about brewing up potions that provide buffs. Sold for a high price, they are used by raiders as well as dungeon runners to boost DPS or tankiness. Throughout the expansion, they will be useful and always in high demand, paired well with herbalism to acquire herbs for the potions. Engineering is like my channel, niche. It is by far the least profitable out of all the professions. Engineers specialize in consumables that can do almost anything. It is fun to craft crazy stuff, but all in all, it is the worst for usefulness and profitability. Inscription is fantastic, but only at the start of the expansion. High demand of brand new glyphs early on can make it a huge moneymaker, but only at the start, which then slowly declines shortly after. So, you can make a whole bunch of gold at the start, and then swap out to one of the later blooming professions, which is more advisable. You know, I can really dig archaeology, and I think you guys can too. You can get some fantastic items and even some mounts, but not really many tradable items, nor much money. But the pure enjoyment from digging up a rare item that no one else has on the realm, it can definitely give you that dopamine hit. Professions are going to be especially important in Shadowlands because that is how you're going to be able to create your legendary gear. These professions can give you a massive boost in gear and money during the beginning of an expansion. This is my personal tier of what I think is best for gold and gear. So get used to professions and you will be ready for Shadowlands. Do your bags always look like this, no matter how much you sell? It's time for a bag upgrade. When I made my characters, I never used to upgrade my bags. I had Mage Weave bags and I thought they were big enough. But they aren't. Upgrading your bag helps you a ton and is always a worthwhile investment. If you were like me, upgrade your bags to the current tier, then see the difference. You can carry more herbs, ores, and skins, and you won't have to empty your bags of junk as often. But when you do, you could always use a... Merchant mounts are the most useful investment you can make. Not only are you able to sell items on the fly, or should I say the mammoth, but you are also able to repair your armor after you die when the tanks don't know what they're doing. When questing, you don't have to search for a vendor to sell to, and that can speed up your experience per hour. You can buy the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth for 20,000 G, or the Expedition Yak for 120,000 G. Questing is boring. Some quests can be great fun, but for the majority of the time, it's boring. One way to speed up questing is to quest with a group of friends, or even just people you know are competent. Guild members are great to quest with too, because there's usually a lot of them online. Having a competent team means you will not only get quests done quickly and efficiently, but you will also have a good team for dungeons too. Find out times available, so you always have a team of 5, and get ready to quest till you drop.
Alexa, show me my baby.
Okay.
There she is.
By now, you probably have a few max leveled characters. And you probably think, Merlin, this seems like a simple tip. It is, but it is also something people struggle with. I myself have struggled to choose a class that I want to play. But the way I chose was picking the class I had fun with. Do you want to be a tank, a healer, or DPS? DPS is a frankly more chill role to play than others. What kind of DPS would you be? A melee or a caster? Do you want mobility or to be locked down in a single spot further away from a boss? These are questions you need to answer. At the start of the expansion, you will only be able to focus on one character, and that character will have the highest reputation and will be your main focus for questing and reputation grinding for the entire expansion. So, it is a decision to not make lightly. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this helps everybody out in getting ready for Shadowlands. I'm going to be playing Shadowlands and World of Warcraft in general over on twitch.tv/Merlin_the, where you guys can come in and ask any questions that you have. Make sure to subscribe for some more Shadowlands content in the future, and adios.